Welcome to the channel. We are discussing recursion. Recursion is the technique or concept of solving the problems by having a function call itself. In recursion, there are two important parts. One is base case, another one is recursive case. The base case is the condition that stops the recursion. It prevents infinite function calls. It gives a direct answer without further recursion. This is the exit condition or exit point of our recursive function. And next comes recursive case. The recursive case is where the function calls itself with the smaller or simpler input. It breaks the problem into smaller subproblems and moves towards the base case. This is the repeat step. Okay, in recursive function we have base case and recursive case. Okay, so here we have a recursive function. Let's identify base case and recursive case. Here we can see if n less than 0 will print done message and will execute return. This is the stopping condition of this function. So this is our base case. Exit point of the function is our base case. Here in this function this is our base case. Okay, then what about the recursive case? Here we can see the function call to this function with smaller input. So this is our recursive case. Okay, this is the work done before calling the function. So we can take it as recursive case. Next, what happens if we miss or avoid base case in our recursive function? It leads us to infinite recursion. As we saw in the previous tutorial, if I remove this, if I save this and execute this now, here you can see we'll get infinite recursion. The work of this part is to print n value and call the same function for the smaller input. It will do this again and again until it reach the stopping condition. If we didn't mention that stopping condition, it won't stop, right? So that's why base case is important here. And what if we didn't include recursive case in our recursive function? If we didn't include recursive case, then that is not a recursive function, right? If we didn't have this function call, then this is not a recursive function, right? So base case and recursive case both are important here in the recursive function. And we can have multiple base case. That is, you can use more than one base case in your recursive function because sometimes problem needs more than one stopping condition. A function can also have multiple recursive calls. Make sure recursion moves towards the base case. If base case is different and here this input is different, it leads to infinite recursion. Okay, so this is about base case and recursive case. Base case is the simplest version of the problem, or we can say it is the stopping condition of the recursive function. And recursive case is where the function calls itself with different inputs or parameters. And make sure that each time the function is called, it is working its way towards a solution and not just a repetitive loop. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll meet you in next class. Till then, take care.